Well, just the fact that we've had, it seems like a little longer break here than normal, with the guys, and we tried to obviously get them healthy and rested, and knowing that, like every team, regardless of how you want to try to analyze things, I mean, everyone goes to a conference tournament wanting to win it, and with that said, we've also know that about getting our guys as fresh as we can, but yet trying to stay sharp and know that whoever we play is going to have either one or two games under their belt, and whoever it is, we have to be ready.
I believe you all lost a rebounding battle the last 3 games. Is that a concern or a point of emphasis going into this week?
Rebound is always a point of emphasis because that's what, when we rebound like we do, we know that teams are going to come in, and that's going to be a point of emphasis for them too. And I think as the year goes on, if it hadn't been, I think it becomes a big point of emphasis for everybody because it's such an important part of it. But again, when we lose the rebounding battle, I mean, again, you got to give our opponent credit for it because, believe me, we're trying to keep them off the glass, and we're trying to get as many of our misses as we can. And I think people obviously know that, but we've got to get the right guys going at the right time all the time, and we haven't been as consistent as we need to be.
How do you scout for the upcoming games, not knowing who your opponent is?
Well, they're already scouted. I mean, we play with them, but our coaches have already, even before we get on the bus to go over there, coaches have already went back and looked at games since we played them and all that, and then they'll have a chance to go to the game and see if there's anything game prior to us or whoever it is that we play. But we've got all that done now, and we'll just wait and see who it is.
So, Coach, logistically, what's that look like for you guys Thursday night after you eat dinner, before you get the guys all together and you start presenting them information? Is that
we'll get after the game. We'll get with them real quick. I don't know what time's the game before, so they won't.
afternoon?
Yeah, it was after. So we'll have a chance to walk through in the hotel, like we would do it. We'll do it exactly like we would like any of these in the Bahamas. Watch film. Walk through in the hotel, take down a court, and go from there.
Coach, you've watched Lucas Campbell grow up in and around this program for over a decade. What has he meant to you personally, and how have you watched him just grow from becoming a player to now an assistant coach? Did
you say watch him grow up, or watching him grow up? Are you talking about watching him continue to grow up? Okay. No, I love Lucas. From the first time I met him, and you have to love his spunk and who he is, and it has been neat watching him go from, he came here as a track athlete and changed over here, and he's been with us from the very beginning. And I'm not surprised that he wanted to get into coaching, and he's a guy that he's going to do extremely well with it because he's got a great personality. I mean, when we have recruits on campus, he does an incredible job with that. Now seeing him, become a father, and it's neat. It really is, but he's again, you think about it, he's been with us from really day one, and I'm blessed for it, and our program's blessed for it.
How important is a guy like Darwin Stone when you're possibly playing 3 games in 3 days?
Well, he is important, but they're all important. You saw it happen at Illinois this year. I mean, at this time of year, you're down to you either win and move on or you don't, and so you need him, and again, I think he will be. I think he has been, but it's no doubt that every one of these guys are important.
How do you walk the balance this weekend of having a competitive edge, but also making sure you're as fresh as possible for next weekend?
Yeah, again, like I was saying earlier, I don't think there's a team out there that's not going to go to Nashville wanting to win every game. Winning's a habit, so is losing. So, I mean, if you let down and your players see you're not trying to go at it, I just think it sends the wrong message. And so you've got to go in and focus like we have all year, and then deal with the result when it's over with.
Coach, what's it say about Zakai's legacy, a guy that size to win 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards in a league like this?
Well, one, I appreciate that other people appreciate what we see every day and what he does every game to try to disrupt, teams 94 feet, and he's on the ball most of the time, getting screened probably as much as any player in the country, and the way he continues to go at it at such a high level. We're blessed. that he's been with us, but I just appreciate that so many other people recognize what he means to us.
What kind of feedback did you get from around the country, media, other coaches about post game Saturday, about the fans?
Unbelievable. I can't tell you how many people. I tell you, it's one of the. I'm as proud of what happened after that game with our fan base because we didn't know what would happen. We knew that we couldn't get it all in the way we normally do it, but the fact that they stayed here and recognized our support people, our players, and obviously it was a big day for Zakai and Josiah, who's been here and who's stuck with it for 4 years. It was really a special day, and again, just a great blessing to have a fan base like we have. And believe me, we thank the good Lord every day for what we have here, because we know there's so many people that would love to be where we are and have the opportunity that we have here. And but that truly is in my 10 years here, it's one of the most special things that I've seen.
What about Chaz's shot and fundamentals allow him to get it off so quickly?
Again, I think it's repetition. It's just repetition after repetition. What he does and the way he goes about it. That's how he's always done it. He gets it out front quick, and we always talk about from chin to rim and getting it out of your hands. And he's been doing it a long time, and I think he's even gotten better since he's been here.
Yesterday was the 30-year anniversary of you and Dean Smith going at it in the ACC tournament. What do you remember about that 30 years later?
That I was a pretty young, immature guy, probably. I go back, and I've said before, it was. I grew up just having the utmost respect for Coach Smith, and obviously I do, and not only what he did, but his legacy. And it's just competitive, and he was a high-level competitor, as we all know. But I was at Clemson we were all trying to get it going there, and just in the heat of competition, we both got a little excited. Yeah.